How's it going, everyone? Today we're going to be looking at this Boros energy deck, and I have been playing quite a bit with this list in preparation for the upcoming qualifier. I just wanted to go over some of the things I've been thinking about, changes I've made. So you'll notice I am running 2 Suncleansers in the main deck. Boros, or just every energy deck, is so popular right now. I'm like, okay, I'm just playing Suncleanser. So far it's been pretty decent. I'm expecting a ton of energy decks for the qualifier, so we're just going to try out a couple in the main deck. You'll also notice I am a little bit down on Unstable Amulet lately. I feel like I never want to really have more than one of these out, but it is still pretty good at getting you card advantage in a stalled board, and it obviously works well when Ajani flips. So I decided to just keep one. Something I've been thinking about quite a bit is this land Aether Hub. So when it's great, you make that early energy for Amped Raptor. That way, if you play a turn 2 Amped Raptor, you have the 3 energy to play one of your 3 drops. However, Aether Hub can be really bad in the mirror match when your opponent brings in their Suncleansers. It basically just becomes a colorless land, and in a deck that doesn't play a lot of lands, that can really hurt you. So I've kind of gone back and forth with Aether Hub. I have tried running more basics and Prismatic Vista because that helps you get out of Phlage earlier, but ultimately I just don't think I want to miss with my Amped Raptor. If I can go turn 2 Amped Raptor into a Fable, that's really good. So I think maybe it's worth the risk of just running the hub. I have been making some updates to the sideboard. I am running 1 Rending Volley as just a clean answer to Suncleansers. I feel like when they have multiple Suncleansers out, Static Prison is not as good of an answer. I have also tried Path to Exile since a lot of these decks are running just 1 basic land, so I thought Path might be okay too, but after going back and forth, I decided to just try Rending Volley, and I've liked that okay. Fragment Reality is obviously good for dealing with those 1-drops and Static Prisons. I think everything else is pretty much stock sideboard for the Boros deck. So I am currently 19-6. That's a 76% win rate. As you can see, I do okay against the mirror, so we're 3-1. As you can see, our worst matchup is definitely against Yawgmoth decks. That's really bad for us. We're 0-2 against them. We're hoping we just don't run into Yawgmoth very often. But let's see if we can win some more games with this Boros deck, and this is all just good qualifier prep. I am interested if you're going to be playing in the qualifier. What are you going to be playing? Are you going to be running an energy variant, or you're going to be playing a deck to beat it? Always interested in hearing about people's tech, but let's check out some games. This video is brought to you by Bordeaux's Butt Paste. You've been sitting at your computer all day long playing Magic, and I know that ass is getting hot, sweaty, and chafed. And now you got yourself an ass fire. That's why you need
Bordeaux's Butt Paste.
All right, this hand looks good. I guess it's okay. I mean, I get to turn 1 Pride. Oh, that made this a lot better. Let's play Guide of Souls. Breeding Pool. Breeding Pool, Beseiju. Okay, they're playing the, they're playing like the Omniscience deck, where they get Woodlands and copy Omniscience in the graveyard, and then Approach of the Second Suns. So Suncleanser, not good here. I think, I mean, is it even worth using Static Prison here? I don't think there's really much else they play I would have a target for, to be able to target Static Prison with, other than, what do they play, like Faya Wishes? Can't really think of much. So I might just go ahead and run out this Static Prison. And if this bites me in the ass, then whatever. We learned. And it gives me some energy to make this a better attack. I obviously don't need to pay for it. I do know they run like ill-timed explosions. So we do have to be wary of some sweepers. All right, there's the Woodlands, and they don't have Omniscience yet. I guess I could play Hub plus Suncleanser. Or I could just Lightning Helix this. And then draw a card. Or no, I can't draw a card. I mean, if I play Suncleanser plus the hub, I can get a better attack, I guess. I kind of wanted to put it all on Guide of Souls because if they have ill-timed explosion, then having just one really big creature is better than having a couple smaller creatures. All right, that's good. There's no omniscience there. So that's probably the 2-drop they got from Perilous Iteration. Okay, another Rumble. There's the Omniscience. So we can say that next turn is probably our last. And they have some blockers. So Iteration lets them just get an Omniscience, basically. Okay, how do we win here? It's not enough damage. Because this is 6. Actually, it's just enough, right? This is just barely lethal. As long as they don't have a discharge. Oh, they had a lightning axe. No. Oh, they didn't block though. Oh, that's gonna put them at 1. No. But I guess they don't really have much to do with the if they just make this an Omniscience, I guess they have Faithless Looting. Like, maybe we'll be okay. Okay. Think we're good. All right. A bit of a close one. All right, so obviously Suncleanser comes out. I want Hearst. I want Pithing Needle. I mean, I can probably just get rid of all my removal. Bring in Invasion. I guess Fragment Reality will work for the Omniscience too. As you can see, there's no real targets for Static Prison or Grazer. Like, I feel like if I save Static Prison for Omniscience, it's already, like, too late. There's an ill-timed. So, yeah, I think that makes sense. I could probably cut one of my Helix. Trying to think what else they would bring in for me. I think we can try this. Pithing Needle seems pretty good, as well as the Hearse. So I'd be pretty happy if we could pick those up. Fragment Reality, a Pride. I mean, I guess this is keepable. I hate not having any of my sideboard cards, but, well, I guess Fragment Reality is, which could be a little bit of protection. They got the woodland. If they want, they could block and sack, and I won't get a 1/1. I think I'm going to play Raptor and see if I can hit maybe a Pithing Needle. Hopefully I don't hit a Fable. Or a Fragment. Amped Raptor, less good in this matchup. Cinderclasm. I'm thinking, and if I attack, they probably just block, sack, block here. Thinking about playing Fable to try to maybe discard the Helix and a land, see if I can pick up a Pithing Needle. I should have attacked first. That was a mistake. Just doing what I was saying in my head, but I expect they would probably make that play anyway. All right, that's another Rumble. How many have they played? Is that the third? They only have one more. They still haven't hit Delirium, which is funny. Lightning Axe on the Pride. And a Grazer. Bombardment is interesting. I think I want to get rid of these two cards, though. God, that is a lot of Helixes. Yeah, I think we just attack and probably just follow up with Ajani. If I play Ajani plus Bombardment... Let's see, if I put a creature in their graveyard, though, then they have Delirium. But if I play Ajani... I kind of want that land now. I think I'm going to play Ajani plus Bombardment.
Nothing is more important than family.
I'm gonna flip this thing. I want to try to end this game as quickly as possible. Let's go. GG's. Alright, this hand isn't that good, but we'll keep it. I don't think I want two Phlage in my hand. Oh, it's Eldrazi again. Okay. Alright, well they kept one, so they must have found a labyrinth, a guide, okay, or a cavern. Well, we're just gonna play Pride. Pride into Raptor. Okay, they might be playing an aggressive build. I mean, I have options. I could just play Amped Raptor, hope to hit a removal spell, kill this, or I go ahead and play Static Prison. I think I want to play Static Prison here. I want to get attacks with my Pride, even though this isn't the most mana efficient turn. If they just play another Herald, then I can use Galvanic Discharge, which worked out perfectly. Ooh. Ajani's interesting, but I think I'm going to go with Amped Raptor. I want to put more shit on the board, and we got an Ajani anyway, so that was just better. Alright. I don't think Eldrazi stands a match for that. I don't really have a good sideboard plan for Eldrazi. I don't really plan on playing against it too much. They look to be... I thought maybe they would be a little bit more aggressive. I mean, they're playing the Herald, which I guess they're just playing as a way to discount some stuff. They have Thought Knot. So I don't really want to remove all my removal spells, but I think probably, I don't know how much Lightning Helix I want to run. I guess Suncleanser is bad. I could see maybe Static Prison. I am worried about Chalice of the Void, though. That's like my biggest concern. Probably bring in Fragment Reality, maybe one Invasion. Maybe Invasion's just not good in this matchup, and I would just rather run some Lightning Helix. I think this is fine. Yeah, I don't really have sideboard cards for this deck. Okay, I guess turn 1 Guide Assaults is a keep. Alright, they kept something on top. Yeah, they do have quite a bit of small creatures, so... You know, don't want to, like, discard all, or sideboard out all my removal. And maybe they're not playing Chalice, which seems kind of crazy, but... I think I want to remove this. I could just play Bombardment too. I mean, if they... I don't know what their follow-up would be. They have these. Maybe this is something I would rather kill than this Herald. I think I might just run out Bombardment and pass. All these lands are kind of killer. Herald discounts Null Drifter. There's a prison. I think the plan is just to play a Fable, and then I can discard some of these lands. I would rather discard I want to keep this Canyon in case I want to sack it later. So I'm planning on discarding these 2 lands. We had a pretty slow start, so I am a bit concerned. Another land, all right. I mean, I could keep Crucible as, you know, it is gonna make some 1/1s to sack with Bombardment. Maybe I'll keep it. But now I'm just going to play it, right? Yeah. It's like I keep it, and then I'm just going to play it because I want to use all these removal spells. Let's play Amped Raptor first to see if I just happen to hit a removal spell. Okay. Well, that works. Get rid of this thing. And yeah, let's use Discharge here. Now we can get some sweet attacks in. Thought-Knot's here. Okay, I mean, I can't use Galvanic Discharge because I don't have the energy for it. But this Fable coming into play will be enough. Yeah, even if I whiff, which I did. Alright, GG's. I think Eldrazi is not good against energy at all. Lost the dice roll, and we have a one-lander and nothing to do, so I think that's an easy mulligan. Man, I like this hand. It's risky. Like, if I hit another land, though, this hand is really good, which I did. We're playing against blue-white control, I guess. So... I mean, we could definitely just get wiped here. But I have to try to end this game as quickly as possible. This is like the explosive of explosive starts. And I think now we're just going to play a Goblin Bombardment and wait for that sweeper. Plus, if I get one more attack in, like if they don't sweep and I get one more attack, we can just end the game with Bombardment. Or they just don't have anything and we we win. I mean, I think they're playing blue-white control. I'm assuming Jari Disruption. So, Suncleanser comes out. Oops. Invasions come in. What else? I mean, I could bring in Pithing Needle for, like, to Fairy. Probably Static Prison is better than Discharge. I don't want, like, too much removal spells, so I might just bring in a Pithing Needle. I mean, I kind of want to make sure I see Teferi, but we're just kind of blindly bringing in the Pithing Needle. Assuming that all blue-white are going to be playing Teferi. Turn 1, Guide of Souls. Actually, I probably should have played the Pride here, and I should have played the Pride because I was going to play... I want to play Invasion, and now I kind of like... I could have a lot more value if I'd have played the Pride, right? Don't disrupt me. No. Alright. Maybe I should have just played the Pride anyway. Then I could have played around Jari Disruption because I saw that in the first game. Okay, we're playing against Lotus. Sure. That's a lot of... That's a lot of mana. Alright, so I didn't know I was playing against Lotus Field. They're probably playing like the 1/3 flyer. Hey, there is Teferi. What do you know? So they're definitely playing Teferi if they're playing Lotus. So I'd assume they have like Strict Proctor. I mean, Lightning Helix could take down this Teferi. Maybe I should have kept a 1. But really my plan was to play some creatures here. Ooh, or we just go into Static Prison. Take this Teferi out.
How long do you want to wait for?
I'm not gonna play the Pride. They probably have a sweeper. I could play the Amulet. I'm just gonna wait. If they have Wrath of Skies, I don't want everything to be swept away. Plus, I mean, Wrath of Skies is gonna kill the Static Prison, which is gonna kill Teferi. So maybe it would have been better just to attack Teferi. We're gonna get blown out here by Wrath. Or a Farewell, that will do it as well. I don't think I can beat this. It was such an explosive start. Like, that's so hard to beat. They had a turn 3 Lotus Field with discontinuity.
Keep up the pace.
I'll probably concede if they just skip my turn. A Trawler. Don't have any real answers for that. I think we can just concede this. All right, so we saw some other stuff. Yeah, so I think maybe Pithing Needle's good. Not a huge fan of Lightning Helix here. In fact, I'm probably just going to cut all the Lightning Helix. All right. Control's a tough matchup, I think. This hand looks good. Opponent mulliganed. Opponent mulliganed twice. Can I get that 3? Okay. So we're in that same situation where it's like if I'm sure I want to play Amped Raptor on my second turn, then I should lead with Pride. Another Pride. Alright, that is explosive start we needed. I would love to find Invasion off the top here. Okay, let's play Guide of Souls. Oh no! I should have played Bombardment first to play around Disruption. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Well, this is gonna get countered. I really screwed that up. Yeah, I just blew this game. This was an easy win. Easy win. Easy win. If they don't have a sweeper, though, it's still a win, but okay. Almost punted that game, but yeah, make sure you play around Jowry Disruption. Make sure you get that bombardment down. And we knew it as soon as we did it, too.
I notice you haven't subscribed yet. Do it!
Alright, love winning the dice roll with this deck, and this hand's good. Ooh, we're playing against Eldrazi. Let's see if they have a turn 1 Chalice. Okay, just a Mind Stone. Well, I guess we get we get extra energy from Guide, so if we hit a 3-drop, it'd be fine. And now we can even pump this Guide of Souls. A Null Drifter. I think I just run an Amped Raptor again. I want to end this game as quickly as possible. Yeah, Static Prison on a Mind Stone, sure. Cool. All right. I mean, I don't really know what they bring in here, or what I even want to bring in. I mean, Discharge is probably bad. Suncleanser is probably bad. I guess I want Static Prison. I could bring in some invasions to slow them down more. I guess Fragment Reality and Invasion. I mean, possible possibly I want some Discharge. I don't know how a good Invasion's gonna be, honestly. I don't really expect to play against Eldrazi, so I haven't really come up with a good sideboard plan for this deck. I mean, I am worried about... Okay, they just concede. We'll take that. We take those.
Hey guys, Siege Rhino here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bah.